It's been so long since we've seen this show, I've like forgotten everything. What are these Titan things? I don't understand.
I'm gonna need you to stop bullshit.
The battle for Charles 7.
Man, that battle just doesn't stop.
Is he just accepting the fact that he's part Titan or something?
Seems reasonable.
He seems so chill about it. Yeah, I could be a Titan if I want. You wouldn't know that. Not for sure. Clearly it worked out for Eren. Is that legit seriously why this happened? Because that's kind of just very cliche and sad. You got that from that? What? You know what I'm saying, Alex? Everyone has yelling powers in the show.
It's proportional to your rank, though. You can't yell that far. That's not humanly doable.
Shit's peak she's.
Okay.
Smooth. Oh my god, just kill that guy. He's already useless. Everyone's eyes. These people need to be able to invent satellites. That'd be very helpful.
Fucking have, like, proper electricity news, I can tell.
Or blimps. They can fly.
They had air balloons earlier in this.
I don't understand why they can't just fly out and observe and shit.
I mean, they have scouting things. But
On the ground.
yeah. Bitch, do your job.
I don't need you. Hey, we need you. Damn it.
Alright, bitch, do your other job.
You don't even know him. How do you know he's spoiled? Look at all of them. I want you.
They're gonna start climbing on each other.
Yeah, right? It'd be like a World War Z.
Mm-hmm.
Is that guy's mouth ever closed?
It's a condition.
It's a condition. What happened to them moving like insanely fast at the last second? That was a slow one. Oh, the sun's setting. The day's almost over. Ruh-roh. Things aren't going exactly as planned. And that one wasn't... I mean, what I remember of the previous two episodes, that one wasn't too bad. Like, there was actual progression alongside of the somewhat slowness.
I mean, something's finally happening, yeah.
I'm not saying that something's really finally happening. It's like, it's happening, and even though it's slow, it's like a slow that I don't mind. Whereas the previous ones, it was a slow that was like, oh my god. I gotta, like, it's been a while, so I have to go back and remember everything. What are your immediate thoughts?
Next episode.
Next episode.
Cliffhanger's annoying. I want to know. I want to get to the next.
Okay, that's it. React is over. No, that's it. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.
You should have given Pixis at least like a loudspeaker or freaking something. That was obscene. Like that was at least a 5, if not like 10 story tall wall, and
the power of Pixis.
And the people just stretch out for at least twice as much horizontal distance as the wall is high in the first place.
You just don't understand, Alex.
And
you just don't understand.
And the way they have the dialogue voiced, he's not constantly yelling at like the top of his lungs either.
He's like, okay, attention. Now that I have your attention, I can talk to you about things. Like, It was like that. But I like your comment that it depends on the rank.
Yes, well. That's just
the higher up your rank, the louder you are.
The greater your yelling powers. See, eye sockets, he's obviously outranked by Pictius, which is why he's yelling.
Yeah.
His
yelling out-yelled. Eye sockets yell.
Anyway. It's an okay episode. It's
better than the previous one by far.
It's a less annoying cliffhanger. But it's still a cliffhanger. It still makes me go, ugh.
They didn't do it all the time.
Yeah.
But they do.
I already knew that the Titan was going to go ahead and not behave properly this time around.
I didn't know you knew that.
Well, you don't know any of the spoilers that I know because you refuse to get spoilers. So now you know.
Hey, both the people who watch
and knowing
myself,
is half the battle star.
Anyway,
I'm done. I think I've lost my rights to be.
I didn't comment at all on that. I'm not sure how surprised I was at that. I certainly wasn't expecting it, and I never thought of it. I just kind of assumed that I figured that he wouldn't have a complete grasp on it though, because when he first shows up, he's still not like 100% like in control. There's still instinctual stuff involved. So when he turned into the Titan this time, I kind of knew it would go back to that, but I didn't know it would be worse, I guess, would be the words to use. I'm not really sure what to make of it at the moment.
Well, before he didn't try to attack any people.
No,
now
I know.
He's just,
I know, because it was all like instinctual, like hating on
the Titans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe it's because there's no Titans around?
Or his hatred for the Titans is greater than his hatred for the boulder. And by hatred for the boulder, I mean the desire to move the boulder.
Damn you, boulder! It's not a boulder, it's a rock. It'd be interesting to see how that goes. Like, way to go for the morale and faith that these people had in you when you just go and turn on them.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of, I don't know, maybe it makes sense for Pixis to be all like, hey, yeah, this guy will totally do this shit for us.
He's got to, though, because if he doesn't, then no one... And he's such a higher-up authority person, and it's just... You can bullshit your way to make the people do what you want them to do and, like, not freak out. I mean,
That's not the point. The point is he made it seem so certain and stuff, and I don't know if that was the best thing to do.
What would happen if he didn't? Then people would be, like, hesitant and more nervous instead of, like, sure of themselves and confident.
Yeah. But now...
I think that would make a difference in the battlefield.
Perhaps. But then, if he turns out to be wrong, now all of the troops under him will, like, have much reduced...
That's the downside.
That's my point.
That's the downside.
So I don't know
but it's understandable why he did it.
Yeah. I just don't know if that trade-off is worth it, really. It is pretty funny, though, that he calls them, like, a secret experiment to make Titan.
That was fun.
Given that, like...
Nice cover.
Well, not just that, but you also see... in Eren's flashback/dream thing, his dad supposedly injecting him with stuff.
I thought that was to, like, knock him out or something. Or make him forget, or I don't remember.
No, he said that it will have a side effect of probably making him forget.
Oh.
No, my take on that was like him injecting with some shit that gives him Titan turning powers.
I wonder if he, like...
I want to know how the father found Eren after the wall fell, because I doubt they have the kind of like intricately sophisticated bureaucracy needed to track these refugees down and be like, oh yeah, the dad of this one guy who came from this city who's now just like an orphan running around the streets.
Not to mention like all the brand new people that just came too.
Yeah, exactly. There's just so many.
I want to know like more about the dad.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a mysterious person.
I imagine it'll be explained eventually.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. But the basement is still like a curious thing. My guess at the moment is that it contains information not just about Titans and stuff, and apparently this mystical shot that he injected his son with, but like also information about the outside world. Which, speaking of, it was funny that Pixis mentioned that whole thing of humanity needing a unifying factor by creating something more evil than themselves, I guess would be the way to word it.
Just the unifying thread.
Yeah.
Like the plot of Watchmen. But,
like the plot
but with
of
an actual threat.
Like the plot of everything. It was both funny and slightly disappointing if that was how Titans actually were, like why they were created, if they were created or whatever. It's just I was hoping for something more creative and unique. And if that's actually the route that this is going to go, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. Because I feel like it's just cliche. And the show has so much potential to not be cliche. As, you know, somewhat has been so far. And, yeah.
Has been not cliche, you mean?
Yeah, has been not cliche, so for the most part so
Yeah.
far. I'm hoping it doesn't go that route. He is pretty high up, though. I have to wonder how much he knows.
Notably, he does not have deep sunken in eye sockets. This is inconsistent with their proper hierarchy procedures
Yes.
from what we've been able to see up until now.
That is very true, he's an outlier. But he does yell, so he does have that going for him.
Yeah, but even then, he didn't really. It wasn't like a full
Yeah,
mouth, like
it
half
was,
his
yeah, it
face
was definitely
yelling.
not like eye
It
sockets.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
man.
like eye sockets.
Maybe eye sockets just wants to, advance in the ranks, so he's just doing his best with that. But no, but that one scene with Pixie with his eyes were like completely, totally black. Remember that?
No, but okay.
No, where was it? It was one
Was
of the.
it this episode?
Yeah, it was this episode. Yeah, they're there. See?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. His eye sockets kind of suck
They're just
right
like
in
they're
there.
just completely gone. So maybe he has the ability to control. Why do you people watch this? I think we've pretty much butchered this episode.
I don't think it's really. I remember somebody complained in an earlier episode that this wasn't a reaction; it was a review. Which, by the way, I still intend to comment on some of you people's stuff. I just don't have time, ever. But someday. Anyway, the point is, I just think that person or anyone similarly minded will just not be very happy with this one because it's not even.
It's not even anything.
We're not like this isn't even a reaction.
This
It's just
episode didn't have much to really react to.
Yeah.
Or even review, if you want to call it that. But it's like, what happened, and it's okay. Alright, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew this. I mean, this is the direction we were going to go. We had a reaction to the pictures making up the experiment thing, and then...
There was some commentary that we had about stuff.
Yeah.
It's just there wasn't as much as previous ones, but whatever. There's going to be episodes with that. It's unavoidable.
I guess there's something to say for the people being all desertery. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
and
that's not surprising.
I don't know if I like I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I think they could have done the depiction of people being all desertery better, but I also think it was still a pretty good depiction of actual kind of build up and the general kind of attitude of
I'm not
troops
sure,
on the
though,
verge of
if-
deserting. I would imagine by now they would have made better cannon equipment to shoot in a more precise manner
Yeah.
to take out people.
You would think weapons would really advance quickly, though.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, this is like it seems that the society has funneled all their technological development into the
Maneuvering
through
gear.
exactly,
Yeah.
and it's like you guys have clearly very potent cannons. It didn't like realistically, humanity didn't take that long to improve cannon aim once cannon was invented. It just seems to me if you can come up with something as sophisticated as the 3D maneuvering gear,
Yeah.
the cannon should have improved by now. And realistically, like if you're flinging people at speeds that humans aren't really meant to operate at the Titans with the 3D maneuvering gear and hoping they can slice through the neck. Shooting at the approximate back of neck area or at the head with enough explosive force like front of neck so that it could actually just blow that entire section out would probably be more effective. If they
And safer.
yeah, because that's the thing, both. It seems strange to me that they haven't bothered to come up with that, like not too realistic, but then again, the whole point of the show is, or not the point, but a big appeal of the show, I suspect, is the 3D maneuvering gear thingy. So they wouldn't be making themselves, whatever.
I think they could still have that too.
I mean, they could, yeah, they could have both.
Yeah.
But
But I don't know. We'll see. Hope you enjoyed this somewhat lackluster React episode, but whatever. It was fun, and you know it. So we'll see you guys in the next episode, which should be Monday the 28th.
I promised nothing.
No guarantees. Anyway, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Gross.